Hello, Markee Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and thank you for joining us today for another day of the EVE 30-day challenge, where I am figuring out exactly how to play EVE Online. And let's just say that so far it is living up to its reputation of being the most complex game, MMO, out there. It may not be the most complex game, but it's certainly the most complex MMO out there. And so, you know, I've talked a few other times about this, about having like dreams and stuff about it, because, you know, my brain's just working so hard on, you know, processing all this stuff. And I don't know if it's my brain's way of just saying, oh, okay, well, here's an overview of this, what you learned today. I don't know. Yeah, so it's been on my mind a bunch, actually, and it's pretty good. So, okay, today we're going to at least get a start on salvaging, and but first I have one thing that I need to do, which is I've got one skill book left to get for my Caldari Cruiser, or let's see, what is it? Anyway, I'm headed there to pick it up. Going to consume that book. I'm not going to try and fly it back. It cost me $500,000 ISK for that book, and so I'm going to just head straight out and take care of it. So I'm not gonna carry it with me, let's say. So okay. I love this this little ship here. It is so cool. Where does the pilot see out of, though? Is it just this little bay down here? I don't know. So, I've been working on skills since the last episode, and it's been pretty good. I've gotten a lot done. So, guys, you guys here in TeamSpeak, how are y'all today?
That's pretty good. It's my grandfather's birthday today.
I'm just running something illegal, placing bets on when you're going to explode.
Illegal? Oh, you know what? Maybe Somer Blink should figure out some sort of lottery on how long it takes for Markee to die.
Or they can sell your corpses.
That'd be interesting.
That would be way too easy to rig, since many of us have lots of accounts. So we would just bet on a certain time, then we just bring in another character and pop.
Yeah. Well, maybe they could give away a prize that is my corpse or something like that, just for fun. Maybe I should send it to him with a note.
Yeah, have you got a corpse of yourself yet?
No, I haven't. Nobody has given me my corpse back, so which, you know, is okay. I haven't really, you know, it just sounds so weird.
It's always fun to look in your corpse hanger and see a couple of corpses of yourself.
Yeah, well, it just feels odd. Let me put it that way. A little bit morbid.
If you think that would be odd to have one corpse of yourself, I got 200 of them. Not mine, enemies.
Well, I can see hanging your enemies. It's just, why would I want to look at my own dead body? It just feels weird.
Learn from mistakes.
Into that.
Constant reminder of what will happen if you do something stupid.
Yes, reminder of what happens if I do something stupid. Well,
Or fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I call it adventurous. Oh, I meant to do that. Not really, huh? So, let's see. So, I'm gonna get my last. Why does this just keeps popping up? I keep canceling this EVE tutorial, and it keeps popping up every gate I go through.
You can disable it in your settings.
It's getting kind of irritating. So
Hit escape, go to your general settings, and it says in the middle of that.
Not
it
while in
says show
space.
tutorials.
well, I'll get a jump started here, and then let's see here. Now where in the middle here? Oh, show tutorials.
Hit escape.
I did, yes, and then
There it is.
okay, show tutorials.
It
Okay, turned
shouldn't
it
be
off.
showing it anymore.
Well,
Don't they disappear after
There you
you've
go.
completed them?
well, yes, I have not done every single tutorial though, but I haven't had problems with one keep popping up. I just kind of left them at where they were and everything. So we'll see what happens here. I turned it off.
Yeah, it turns off. It's the same as if you're training binaural and things like that. Says alternative 2 on your account for special purposes. So then you have the possibility to turn it off, so it's not always popping up.
Yeah, it just popped up again. So let's see. Close. Wonder if that'll do it. No, I don't want to resume. We're going to close that. So, okay. I think that this is the best looking ship in the game. Isn't that funny? I just really like it. Maybe when I get another, maybe I'll have a new love whenever one of these days. I'll trade in this ship for a better model.
What was it called? The Apotheoses Special Edition Shuttle. 5-year gift.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
That one looks great.
Now I understand if we get the 10-year edition, we're getting you get like a golden escape pod or something like that. So haven't seen any pictures of it, but just read about it. I haven't ordered one yet, but I will be ordering one of those special editions.
You definitely need one. Apparently, it doesn't leave a corpse behind you.
What?
If you have one of those golden pods, it doesn't leave a corpse when you get blown up.
Really?
That might be just rumor or just wishful thinking.
It's interesting.
I think it's just wishful thinking. They didn't mention anything about it at FunFest. When they were introducing this package.
Yeah, there's always a lot of rumors about stuff like that, especially when it hasn't released yet.
So what are your plans today for salvaging?
Well, I don't know. It is really to just kind of start to figure things out. I trained 2 skills that were recommended for salvaging, and so probably the first thing is to look at some salvaging ships or something like that. See what I qualify to get and put together. So.
All right.
I don't know if you were told that the other thing you should have is the tractor beams skill. I don't think anybody told you that.
No, so I might be shit out of luck. This might be just figuring out what's needed and putting some stuff together today.
It's pretty
You
basic.
just do it
You
in a
should
frigate.
have it.
You'll kill some
Yeah,
belt
frigate's
rats in a
fine.
frigate, and you're fast enough. You don't need a tractor beam.
If for missioning and salvaging, the first
Yeah.
new ship for that is a destroyer. You fit like maybe 3 or 4 tractors, and then the rest salvagers.
Or just hurry up in training Noctis when you're at that point.
Because it's slow.
Might
Yeah,
be able-
Markee,
Huh?
I found that item I was talking about.
The skill book or something else?
The all-destroying pod, not leaving a corpse behind.
Oh yeah. And so that's true?
Somewhat. I can link you with the item.
Yeah.
I think you got chat invites on automatic decline.
Oh, oh yeah, in game. Yes, I do, because I was getting too many of them. So, but you could post it to the stream chat. We can take a look at it. Okay, let's see here. I need to open my inventory. Where's my inventory button? There it is. Eldari Cruiser. Inject skill. Woohoo! That is in. Okay. You sent it to me in mail. Okay.
That way you can read the description yourself.
Mm-hmm. The self-destruct unit on this capsule has a safety timer removed, a unique Crimson Hand modification that ensures military officers are rarely captured alive. The corpse also appears to have been liquefied in some way during the process, adding a dark ruby hue to the capsule fluid within. Interesting.
A little disturbing.
Yeah, so I want to liquefy myself. I'll feel like Odo off Deep Space Nine. Okay.
Yeah.
None of you know Odo?
Yes.
It's been a long time since Deep Space Nine.
I know. It has. It was, one of the Star Trek series. Third one. I happen to know all my Star Trek stuff.
It's
yes.
like when somebody made a Battlestar Galactica reference the other day, and that took me a while to sort of realize what they were getting at.
Yeah. So.
Too long.
Okay, so well, maybe I will be seeing myself in this capsule at sometime in the future. So in October, I think that's when the game package releases. So, and I wonder where it's shipping from, whether they're going to have to ship it from Iceland to me, or if it'll ship here in the United States, they have a shipping location here in the US, or what. I didn't even see what shipping was going to cost me. So, okay, so for skills, and so I've got some salvaging training, and then Eldari Cruiser. I don't remember what level I need, but I'll just pop a couple in here and get those in the queue at least. Now, let's see here. If I go onto the marketplace, and then we look at ships. For salvaging, what would that be under industrial ships? Or what kind of ships would salvaging be under?
It's not a ship, it's a mod.
It's just a mod, so I can fly it on any ship?
Yeah, it's you can either have salvaging drones or you can have salvaging units in your high slots. It sort of depends what kind of salvaging you can do. Some people do it at a lower level and just try and follow around higher level players on their high level missions to salvage just to get ISK. Or you could just get salvaging on a sort of missioning type ship yourself, so that way you can salvage when you're doing missions. I mean, there's a couple of different ways to do it.
So, but like my Rifter, I'm not so sure that would be a good ship for that, or is that?
It's perfect.
It's perfect. Oh.
Yeah. The Salvager takes a high slot, and the Rifter has 4 high slots, 3 of which you can fit guns to, and then the 4th high slot you throw the Salvager in.
Okay. So
You probably want more salvagers than tractor beams.
Yeah. If you're doing full-on salvaging and you don't have to do any combat, you'd use a different ship, like a destroyer. Most people use the Mimitar Thrasher. And even beyond that, you progress out of destroyers into the Noctis, which is under industrial ships, I think.
Okay.
Which it's a dedicated salvage boat. It gets bonuses to tractor speed, velocity, and tractor speed and tractor whatever
Range.
it's called. Tractor range.
You could always use salvaging drones.
It's under the or industrial shit. Yeah.
There it
The
is.
last one.
40 million ISK. Wow. Well, that's a buyer. That's selling for a lot more. With this,
It's
if you're wanting
extremely
to do it with
slow.
your own missions, you can just do it with your Rifter.
yeah. Well, that's what I'm gonna do. I have a whole bunch of rifters, so I think I'll fly back and re-outfit a rifter to be able to do this. And so, looks like my
I'm
money is
assuming
flashing.
Someone must have explained how the high slots and turret points work on your ships, especially with the Rifter. When you've got 4 high slots but only 3 turret points, that leaves you one there that you can't stick a gun on that requires a turret, but it leaves you with something for utility, and a salvage is perfect.
Okay. Okay. So it looks like Crosswoman sent me 10 million ISK. Flashy, flashy. To make my money flashy. Well, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna let's see here. I haven't fully figured out my navigation stuff yet. So it's kind of like I know that I'm pretty sure that my stuff's at Durapant. So I may head back there. No. Where? I wonder where... Shit, where have I got all those ships? At Arnon. Okay, guess I'm going to Arnon.
Yeah, top right tab up there is the search feature.
Okay. So, not too terribly far away. So in a few days here, I think we're going to do a little bit of mining too. I did open another account that is specifically focusing on mining. And so been training skills with him and went out on a couple of mining missions. And I think that we'll spend an episode or two looking at mining here in the future, the next few days. As it's probably the #1 newbie thing to do to make money.
Yeah, mining is fantastic, but you definitely have to do the agent missions at the start, because it gives you the skill books and it gives you a free venture, which is the new ore mining frigate.
Oh.
And that thing is a beast for sort of low skill mining.
Okay. Okay. So I'll have to look for those mining missions. Maybe we'll do those mining missions during an episode. So if they're not too terribly boring.
The tutorial, you'll have to go through the appropriate agent for that.
Okay.
But yeah, that does gives you all the skill books and it gives you that free venture. Then again though, that is mining, so any mining missions are a little tedious, but that's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
No, they want to change how mining works, and I've had some ideas, and I think they should have a mini game or something, like aligning coils or something, kind of like Star Trek Online mini games or something, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
They also had some big plans, but they haven't revealed anything about asteroid belt mining you have around planets, like Saturn, I think.
Ring mining?
Yeah, ring mining.
There was talk about it.
Not much has been revealed how it's going to work inside the game.
No, the thing they were talking about it on FanFest, I think it was last year. They were thinking about adding moon minerals to asteroid belts, to planet belts, and you had to do kind of you couldn't just go and mine the whole ring, but you had to go and follow veins in the belts around the planet. That was one of the concepts they were thinking about. Well, what will be, nobody knows.
They would need to add a special ship or make it dangerous so newbies don't AFK mine those.
Yeah, that was something about, I think, was chasing the veins through the belt. You just couldn't go and mine. You had to been scanning and doing things would be more complicated. So that they also so that they wouldn't crush the moon mining completely.
Mm-hmm.
A substantial kick to the teeth would be cool, in my opinion.
But this was just an idea that they were tossing forward. So.
They make it like a mini game, how EverQuest 2's crafting was in the beginning, where if you didn't pay attention too much, you would actually end up dying. Like, mainly the Forge was the big killer in the beginning. So, like, if you're not paying attention to maybe aligning the mining coils or whatever, then your ship would get damaged or something.
But I don't think they're gonna be damaging the semi AFK mining because it's such a big part and also sometimes social part of the game.
So you say mining is a social part of the game?
Yeah, I mean, you can be sitting with your friend mining and you can be chatting and things like that. Chatting on TeamSpeak while mining, just something light to do with a gang. Something easy, social.
I guess there would be safety in numbers, so you tend to run with some buddies.
Yes, indeed.
It's something like spending a Friday at your local pub, just this once in your home, by the PC, mining.
Mm-hmm. Having a few drinks.
Definitely.
We could all do that here right now.
Not everyone's 18.
Well, in the States it's 21. Yes, well.
Yeah, and also with the same AFK mining, you could be running your mining client on one screen and semi AFK mining while streaming and mission running on your other screen.
So I was curious as to how you're going to stream dual boxing.
Yeah, I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe I need to get a third monitor on my machine. I mean, I can.
You already have 3?
I can do windowed mode and capture screen regions and stuff. I don't know yet how it's going to work. So
if you're not in the core, so you're not under war decks, you can basically just have the drones out on your little defensive drones on your mining with your venture, and you're pretty safe. They can automatically kill rats off for you, and chances of you getting popped in something like a venture that's only worth like 300,000 ISK for an ore hold that contains maybe 1 million ISK is slim to none. So I mean, you can pretty well AFK mine with those at earlier skills. That's until you start getting to mining barges where you can mine significantly more.
Right. Yeah,
ganking is still a good way to lose a ship like that.
And it will be on a different account. So I did just the one account. I was just going to figure out mining, and then I was going to open a second account to, to try and match a couple of mining ships. Really, what I wanted to do is just to kind of do a proof of concept with it and see how it works out and everything, get it figured out and stuff, maybe get my buddy over at Pwnboxer to come on the show and talk to us a little bit about it. So I'm just excited that that CCP allows it. The more freedom a game publisher allows with stuff like that, the better, in my opinion. But of course the whatever it is that's being done needs to not be harmful to the game as well. So, and when you're multi-boxing, it's still one person in control of everything, and that person still has to sit there and monitor it. You can't just walk away. So. Okay, well, looks like I'm just about there. Well, so far, I've not seen any resistance today. I wonder if we still have all of the, you know, the hostiles, the war declarations.
Yeah, it's been pretty peaceful, I think, in EVE in general today.
Everyone's having a hangover after the FanFest.
Right. The FanFest hangover. So everyone who's hardcore is still sleeping.
Can't get out of the bed, can't remember the password. Woke up in the wrong apartment.
No, the hardcore people are still awake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. And I know you've already talked about this, how you should get used to using the overview instead of right-clicking going through the tree. That takes like another second or two longer.
Again, that is also dependent on what tab you've got in your overview, and how you like to have that set up.
Well, I mean, you could just look for the yellow icon and click it, and then click Warp 2 on the button above it.
My problem is that there was another color of yellow which is very similar that has come up before, and then I get confused as to which one to select.
I don't even know what other yellow there would be. Usually, I only see the route on the overview.
Agents in space, kind of
yeah.
a little brownish yellow, but they're really kind of rare.
You can change that color too. Agent in space and stuff.
Interesting. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I've got. I guess I'll unpackage another rifter here. Looks like I don't have any out. Let's see. That's just items. Well, I don't think I can use either one of these books yet. Oh, there we go. Got that one. Guess I trained what was necessary. And Spaceship Command Level 4 for Battleship. Okay. I'm getting close to being able to fly some bigger ships here, which I'm kind of excited about.
Well, you can sit in them.
I can sit in them. Yeah, okay. Maybe I can't fly them, I can just sit in them?
No, you can fly them, it's just, you're mainly just sitting in them.
Okay.
You can sit in a Formula One race car. It doesn't mean you know how to drive it right.
True.
That's why you need a few drinks.
So that you don't care if you know how to fly it right? Or maybe that's your self-empowerment, liquid courage. So.
I prefer the skill.
Okay, so I'm going to fit this.
I prefer on-field experience.
Me too, actually.
And in case you're wondering, the small tractor beam 1 only needs Science 3 to use.
Science.
Yeah, minimum requirements.
Okay, so
But they cost like 1.5 million
for the book.
for the tractor beam.
Oh, my phone's running out of power. How did that happen? What did I must have forgot to charge it last night. Okay. Well.
I bet Tony Stark's phone never runs out of power.
Who's Tony Stark? Who's Tony Stark?
Seriously.
Iron Man.
Oh, Iron Man? Yeah, seriously, I don't like Iron Man. So I didn't know.
Are you
Hey,
trying
at
to
least he
start a
knows his
riot?
track.
Well, you know, if you asked me who Clark Kent was, I'd know. No, actually, I don't. I've seen one of the Iron Man movies, and I said it was okay. So.
You're bullshitting us, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm not. So it's just not my kind of movie. I haven't enjoyed the Iron Man stuff, and that may be because whatever the guy's name is that plays the character, I really don't like him as a person. And
Markee,
yeah,
check your bounty. It's probably going to increase.
my bounty's going to increase. Oh, because I'm talking shit about Tony Stark.
Yes.
That's his name. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, let the bounty increase. I wonder if by the end of this 30 days I'll hit 100 million. Or 100 billion, I mean. Probably not. Okay, so we'll continue off of this Tony Stark thing because, you know, I don't know, you guys think I'm trolling? That's funny. I am being honest. So,
I believe you.
oh, thank you. One believer. Okay, so let's see here. For salvaging now. Okay, so I'm going to need a salvaging unit, I imagine. Oh, I have nothing in my cargo.
It's called a Salvager 1.
Salvager 1, okay. Let me, at first I think I need to put some ammo on this ship. Apparently I have no ammo. Let's see here.
I sent you some stuff you need for salvaging in the
Oh.
in-game mail.
Okay, I'll take a look. Let's see here, item hanger. And okay, let's see, why am I not seeing it here? Am I completely out of ammo? I must have accidentally put all my ammo that I had on another ship. Instead of just putting part of it on. Okay,
Normally you don't need any ammo when you're salvaging. You come in a salvage ship when everything is dead. It's more safer.
Yeah, well, shouldn't I, though, wouldn't it be prudent to carry a little bit of ammo if I've got a couple of guns?
Couldn't hurt. Salvage weighs nothing. It's the loot that you'll be hauling.
I just pick some up from the market.
Yeah. Ammunition. Okay. And for these type of guns that I'm running here, the light artillery cannon. Projectiles?
Yep.
Yep. I'd say pick up phase plasma because you're in an area of space where the enemies are weak to thermal damage, so you're going to want to pick up the projectile ammo that is thermal damage.
Okay. Let's see here.
Faction's not too horribly inexpensive. It's always worth it.
Okay.
Does anybody know if Samuel L. Jackson still plays Eve?
Oh, did he play Eve?
Yeah, I know at one point he did.
You say that, and I half expect a really elaborate troll coming.
I'm thinking still.
Okay. So, Eve mail. Okay. So, items used in salvage. Salvager 1.
If you're gonna salvage it all, you're gonna want like 2 or 3 of those.
Okay. So, looks like there's some here on the station, but they're a bit expensive. 78.
Oh, that's not bad.
Oh, 78,000. Well, I guess compared to 34,000, but
That's
You'll make it
pennies.
back in 10 minutes.
okay.
It's like spare. It's so minuscule. It's silly.
Okay. How many of these do you think I should buy? Should I buy
3.
3?
Yeah, 3.
Is it just
3 for a
per
frigate.
per ship?
Yeah, the tractor beams will be more expensive.
Okay. I'm just thinking about when I blow up, so I don't have to go to the market again. So maybe maybe if I should be buying 3, maybe I'll buy like 9 of them.
Sure.
Yeah, well, sometimes, like I said, you'll fit more than 1 on the ship.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'd do
Then
3 to
you
1. That's
you
me.
salvage faster. So each one has a percentage chance based upon your skill level to salvage on each cycle.
Mm-hmm.
So I say at least get your salvaging to level 4, so you don't have to keep waiting for the percentage to say, okay, you've got it.
Okay. Well, I'm at salvage 3 right now, I think, and it's training 4 right now. So it looks like salvage drone operation level 1 is something that I need.
Salvage drones are kind of crappy for salvaging. They have less of a chance to get something useful.
Well, it allows you to be able to DPS while maintaining the ability to salvage.
You
That's why
also
they're
need
good.
drones to level 4.
Yeah.
Right. What the salvage drone does is basically the same thing that the salvager module does. So if you bring drones along, you don't need a salvager. If you bring a salvager, you may or may not want to bring drones. But the Rifter can't fit any drones anyway.
Okay.
Rupture can.
Yeah. So for the Rifter, or for this basic, very easy example of what salvaging is, all you have to do is put 1 salvager on your Rifter, and then we're ready to go. And then if we wanted to show a little bit of progression, if you could jump into like a Thrasher or something, we could throw a bunch of salvagers and tractor beams on there and show how most people salvage that can't fly Noctis.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So tractor beams, do you outfit just 1 per ship or more?
If you're gonna fly a dedicated ship that, hey, I'm just gonna salvage in this thing. I'm just gonna warp to the mission. All the rats are already dead. I'm just gonna pick up all the loot. You do something like 4 tractor beams and 4 salvagers, or 3 tractor beams and 3 salvagers. So you'd be constantly pulling in the wrecks and salvaging until they're all gone.
Okay. Well, I'll pick up a few of them and we can play with this. Okay. Then it's tractor beam and then small salvage tackle. Armor rigging level 1. And what is small salvage tackle? What is, let's see, designed to increase the ship's chance to salvage retrieval at the expense of max velocity.
Yeah, so it's a rig. It's just like a high or medium or low slot. Every ship has rig slots. It's just another way to customize your ship, basically. But rigs, they give you a benefit, but they also have a negative to them. For instance, armor rigs, they all give you some sort of benefit at the expense of, I think, structure hit points. No, the expense of speed. Your ship's going to go slower if you fit those, but you're going to be able to salvage more effectively.
Okay.
On a side note, your rigs do not necessarily have to be met on the prerequisites. If someone fits them onto the ship and then gives you that ship, they're on there for you. But you will have the full disability of the drawbacks.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, well. Okay, so I guess I don't need any of these right at the moment, but they may be something to try out as we go forward. So
yeah,
if you're going to dedicate to the salvaging, probably be worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Now I've got salvager and small tractor, and so now these both go into the same slot as the guns, and so. Will I be just removing a couple of my guns, or what do you guys suggest?
In this ship,
you gotta find your wrecks first.
Say again?
In this ship, you're really only going to want to fit 1 salvager, because for basically what your setup is, hey, I'm going to run level 1 or level 2 missions in my Rifter, and I also want to salvage to get a little bit more money out of it. So I'm going to keep all my guns on, so I do the mission fast. I'm going to throw a salvager on there as well.
Okay.
So you just need to throw 1 salvager on.
And it's not required to have a tractor beam on there as well?
No, it's not. Basically, all the tractor beam does is if you're in a bigger and a slow ship that doesn't have a lot of speed, the tractor beam's going to bring the wreck to you instead of you having to fly over to it.
Okay.
Because the salvager only has a range of 5 kilometers.
Okay. Looks like to bring Salvage 1 online requires 20 CPU units, but I only have 5.4.
Just turn
So
the gyro off. In the low slot, the gyro stabilizer, just turn it off. You don't really need the DPS for level 1 missions, or what we're gonna do. You're gonna instant pop the rat anyway.
so
Turn it off if you can just leave it on.
The gyro stabilizer is the one in the middle, and you just click it.
the one that says pneumatic stabilizer.
Yeah, that's the meta version of a gyro stabilizer. And if you just click it, it turns off.
I see. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I should leave that behind though, because I, may very well blow up.
You might as well leave it on. I don't see why to turn it off. That's just kind of silly.
Well, I can't
You're
have.
wasting the slot one way or another. Why not turn it on and leave it on?
Okay. Well, but if I can't turn it on and have my salvaging unit on.
Oh, sorry.
So my thought is just being stingy with stuff again. Is that maybe I should just leave it here in the bay, and not take it with me.
Just leave it off. Can't use it anyway.
Yeah. So.
If you wanted to be slightly more complex with it, you would turn the salvager on, turn the gyro back on, and then you do all the combat that you need the gyro for the extra damage. And then when you're done, you turn the gyro off in space and turn the salvager on in space.
Right. Well, I think we'll just run it this way and just try it out. So.
Markee, if you join my fleet, I can get you to a mission where you can salvage stuff.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Fleet. So we're wanting to put. You're wanting to put a fleet together? Is that what you're saying?
I'm trying.
It'd be easiest just to warp to a belt. Find a rat, kill it, salvage it.
Yeah, well, I can do
Simple and effective.
more missions here too. But is there rats pretty much at every asteroid belt and stuff like that?
No.
You jump 2 or 3, you'll find some. I had to wait around for like 10-15 seconds. I found plenty in Gorham today.
Okay. Okay. Well, I think this will be a good stopping point. So next episode we shall undock and go test out the salvaging. So this one was just the setup. And so those of you who are watching live on Twitch, don't go anywhere, because we'll be doing a drawing as soon as I come back. And then you must be following in order to win. So do follow now if you aren't already. And if you're watching on YouTube, tomorrow will be the next episode, and I look forward to seeing you then. Be right back, everybody.